Gave my heart to the game and I ain't get shit in return for it. It come to those who want it most, you gotta yearn for it. You live, you learn, and Lord knows that I done learned from it. This shit I've been through, it could turn stomachs. Oh, now, y'all already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man, before I start my video, bro. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification all. So anytime I drop video, you be notified. ASAP Rocky. You can hop on, we can kick it and we can vibe. I know I ain't post this weekend, man. Cooling with the family and shit. Lil Head birthday, that's my youngest son. Call him Lil Head because he got a big head. Lil Head birthday was this weekend, man, so we turned up for him. You know what I'm saying? Showed up and showed out. Today's message is learning from your mistakes. Now I know y'all probably thinking like, oh, I know that boy Keith finna come on and give us a fun ass story, whoop in the third. But sometimes, you know, you gotta be serious, you know what I'm saying? Not everything fun and games, you know. Like sometimes you gotta learn when to play and you gotta learn when not to play. And this is one of them times where I ain't playing. So learning from your mistakes is a very powerful statement because a lot of us don't learn from our mistakes until it's too late. Now, we are creatures of habits. What that means is a lot of people do the same shit that they was doing when they was younger. And a lot of people don't know how to break old habits. Now, as far as you breaking an old habit, that comes with learning from your mistakes. It's not something that I just made up in my head, bro. This is something that I have been through, witnessed, seen, lived, everything. So now let's get into the story. Me, you know, I like to, when I talk about certain things, I like to give y'all a story about me. Me learning from my mistakes, it was, yeah, the cheating. You know, the cheating shit played a big factor, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't learned from my mistakes until I got my ass stung. Well, Keith, didn't you say you had got cheated on in the beginning and you know how it felt when it hurt? Yeah, but then, you know, like when you get that rib from that barbecue and it be real, real good with the barbecue sauce on it and shit, and then you eat it and you like, oh my God, I want another one. And then you go get another one knowing damn well your mom and them said you can only get one, but you dip your big toe back in that water and then you go get more food. See, people like that are creatures of habits. I am one of them. Because anytime my mama said don't go in the kitchen to eat some shit until the food be done, I go right back in the kitchen as soon as she leave out and I eat it. When I started cheating, nigga, it was like that real. That bit was good as fuck. You feel me? I'm talking about, and that bit like, ooh, dick. Right? Now I don't condone the cheating because cheating is some shit that could really hurt somebody really bad. And somebody will hurt you really bad behind cheating, you feel me? Trust me, I tell you, bro, it's levels to this, all right? Now, just like I said, yeah, the cheating, I learned from my mistakes about that because as soon as I got my ass stung, I promise you, bro, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this no more because I know how I feel to get cheated when you grown. When you get cheated on when you young, bro, that little petty shit. Mama, daddy, she left me. What? She left me for Johnny. See, now it's, you just got left for Johnny. Johnny ain't blow her back out. Johnny ain't stick to Petering. When you get older, it hurt. It hit way different, folks. So, I did learn from that mistake. But at the same time, you only treat women like that who wants to be treated like that. You only respect people who want to be respected. Not everybody want to be respected, right? Today's message is about me smoking that gas. Now, we all heard the phrase, more money, more problems. When I started driving trucks, I started making bread. Matter of fact, even before that, when I first started smoking, I fell in love with smoking. All right. Now, me being a creature of habit was me smoking. All right. I like to smoke every day, all day. That's what I did. Right. I just did me. I just did Keith. I didn't bother nobody. I wasn't bumming off nobody. I just want to get my gas and get high. That was it. Now, as I get older and I graduate in life, right? And what I mean by graduate is when in Louisiana, it's not that many jobs that are good paying. Now, I didn't say all the jobs weren't good paying. I said it's not that many. All right, it's a difference in what I said. You have to pay attention to key words. Now, I didn't have to take no drug test, folks. So I can smoke all day long. But you know, when you don't have to take a drug test for a job, they probably ain't paying shit. You feel me? Let's just keep it a minute. They probably ain't paying shit, right? lot of jobs that I didn't have to take a drug test for, they weren't paying. So I became a creature of habit where I could just smoke whenever I want to, right? I wasn't going to get caught at the job. And when I'm like, he's high. And then, boom, I get fired like that. No. But then I move out to Texas. When I move out to Texas, I'm still smoking. I'm still getting loaded, you feel me? And I get a truck job. When I first get the truck job, I stop smoking. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, like, I want to take this serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a good paying job, right? Once I start seeing the money, I end up going to Oklahoma. And my last stop in Oklahoma had a smoke shop next to it. At this time, I'm smoking on the Joes. I went in there to see if they had some Joes in the smoke shop. They didn't have no Joes in that smoke shop, fam. What they did have was a dispensary. See, Oklahoma shit is legal. You're gonna see dispensaries everywhere you fucking go in that motherfucker. I promise you that, right? So, boom, I'm in that bitch thugging, right? I get me a vape pen, you know, that THC. I get the blowing down. Now, mind you, I had already started blowing down with my tattoo man on the vape pens. And I fell in love with it. Because I never hit a vape pen in Louisiana, right? First time I hit the vape pen, nigga, I was paranoid as fuck. I was so high. The vape pen and actual weed is two different things. I promise you that, bro. So, I'm hitting the vape pen while I'm driving. I'm thugging. It ain't like a nigga couldn't function. I had already been smoking on this shit, right? So it was normal to me. So I'm thugging. That shit made the drive smooth as fuck. 3 hours felt like 30 minutes, you feel me? Not literally, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And I was just doing me, I was just doing Keith. Boom, had to take a drug test. Now at this time, I wouldn't put on game about the fade pills, the little drink you can take to, you know what I'm saying, make it seem like you ain't got nothing in your system, the azo pills. I wasn't hip to none of that, right? So I called my cousin panicking and shit. He was like, man, you gotta drink a lot of water. I'm like, bitch, I'm already up here though, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna be able to drink a lot of water right now. He's like, man, drink water. And when you pee, like, don't give out the first piss, like piss in the toilet, and then just stream it, like pee stop. I was like, okay, cool. By the grace of God, I passed that damn drug test. I don't know how, but I did. So after that ended up happening, I'm like, okay, it's like, if you're gonna keep doing this, you know, you need to get some fake piss. And I'm like, all right, bet. Boom, looked into it, talked to one of my coworkers, got the fake piss. Now when I got the fake piss, that bit like a gun on me. I always keep it on me, bet. I'm talking about in the backpack. Boy, what? 2 bottles if I needed to, you feel me? At all times, right? And I was just thugging like that with the fake piss. Now, one thing I can say is, not everybody's destiny and future is built the same. So some motherfuckers could get high all day long, be driving trucks, never get caught, never had no consequences or repercussions. And some people can't do that, folks. It's just not in the plan, right? So boom, I'm thugging right now, you know what I'm saying? Go take another drug test. I got the fake piss on, man, I'm good. Well, they surprised me one after I already used my shit and I couldn't go back to the store to get no more. And it was like, yeah, I go take a drug test. I'm like, damn, all right, whatever. So boom, I hit the little stream shit with my cousin, right? Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. I did have fake piss, right? But watch how God worked. Had the fake piss. Boom. Used it. Damn. About 2 weeks passed and they like, hey, you took that drug test? I'm like, yeah. What that paper that said that you took that drug test? I'm like, man, I threw that shit away, you feel me? Like, y'all, man, you know, I did it though. And he was like, nah, bro, we need that paper. So boom, I called the peoples and shit, you feel me? And they like, well, they should have the paper. And I'm like, I'm telling them, like, say, bro, they saying that you should have that paperwork, bro. Like, it ain't on me, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Do your job. He like, nah, bro, you need that paperwork. Otherwise, otherwise it's gonna be problems. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, nigga, you threatening me, nigga? Like, what type of time are you on, you feel me? So the people saying like, you know, we can't give you that paperwork, your job got that paperwork. So I'm telling them like, man, say, bro, this is what they telling me. It is what it is, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Man, that next day I was on a route, bro. That man came and picked me up. So I'm like, what's up? I'm finna have to do another route. Then we was almost done. He was like, nah, I gotta let you go. I'm like, for what? And he said, man, you can't produce that paperwork, so it's pretty much like you failed your drug test. So I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me, folks. He like, nah, I'm not. He gave me a free piece of gang. He like, look, if I was you, I'll go to this other job, right? I was about to say the job trip. He said, if I was you, I'll go to this other job. Other people from this company went there. Whoa. All right, cool. I go over there, right? That day I called that dude. He called me up there that next day, gave me a job, and I started working the day after that, right? So boom, I'm thugging, right? I'm thugging, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, like shit, I ain't gonna smoke no more, right? I ain't gonna smoke no more. A month later, got popped with another random drug test. Right? At this time, I ain't had no fake piss, because in my mind, I'm thinking like, I'm good, bitch. Been a whole month. I ain't been smoking no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight. Nah, see, here's the thing, right? When you smoke those vape pens, it has like that, not gel, but it's like I don't know how to explain it, folks. It's like a gooey shit that's inside of it, right? It's not just weed smoke. It's actually like gel shit or whatever you want to call it, wax type shit inside of it, right? That stays in your system longer. I didn't know that, right? So boom, I failed the next drug test a month later after all this shit popped off, right? So now, like I told y'all, right, you have a record when it comes down to you driving trucks. It's called clearinghouse. Your clearinghouse is like, it's like your record is as if you went to jail, right? Now, I got 2 records. I got 2 failed drug tests on my clearinghouse, right? Go through the classes, finish all the classes, do what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And I go back to work like a month later, right? But at this time, I'm pissed because in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, like, what the fuck? Like, I stopped smoking and everything. I still get hit with a drug test and feel that bitch. Like, man, what type of timing, you feel me? Like, this shit here whack it fuck, right? So, boom, I stopped smoking for a little bit, right? Still ain't learned from my mistakes, though, right? After a while, bro, like, literally, like, not that long after I got the job back, right? I been to Kona, and when I been to Kona from the job I got off, I see a smoke shop. Boom, going there. Now they got the flavors. And I'm like, man, damn. Boom, get a vape. Get the vape, get the blowing down on the vape, right? Now this becomes an every week thing. Every time I get paid, I go in that motherfucker, I give me like 1 or 2 vapes, and I chief on that bit. You feel me? I made sure I always had the fake piss, made sure I was good, this, that, and the third, right? Boom. So I'm straight. Like, I'm straight. Had to go take another drug test, had the fake piss on me. Like, I feel like nothing could touch me at this point in time right here, right? Now, one thing about learning from your mistakes is understanding what you're a creature of habit. Like, what is your go-to? Like, what do you always do? Like, what really be getting you caught up in certain situations that you know you ain't got no business being in, bro? Like, you have to understand those things before you can understand yourself and learn how to master all this, right? Now, boom, I get hit with the fake drug test again. I mean, I get hit with another drug test, right? But this time, right, I ain't have my wallet on me, and I forgot to get fake piss. So now when I'm talking about, I pull up to work, he like say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This y'all right, this y'all do. I'm like, I bet. He like, oh, also too, I need you to go take a drug test. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, I need you to go take a drug test. I'm like, shit. I learned the game, right? So in certain drug tests, it's like you got a couple days before you get to take that bit. So I get it. I'm like, I bet. I look at it. I'm like, damn, you want me to go take it today? He was like, yeah, before you start your route. And I'm like, man, come on, bro. Like, can I just do it after the route? He's like, no. So now I'm like, fuck. Right, boom, stop at the store, give me a whole bunch of water. I'm like, I'm gonna try this shit that Cuzzo told me again. Man, boy, I hit that hole, and then like a week later, got fired. Boom. When I get fired, I'm sick to my stomach because I'm making good money. I'm taking care of my family. I just got my house, just got my truck, just got babe shit that she wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was living a comfortable ass life, you know what I'm saying? And all this shit got taken away from me, right? So boom, now I'm like, well, what the fuck I'm gonna do, right? But one thing I learned, you know what I'm saying, my mama, just watching my mama and watching her grind and hustle, is even though you get knocked down, folk, you can't stay down, my nigga. Like, all that pouting and crying and shit about some shit that you did to fuck up. Like, you gotta get back on your feet and grind like a man. So I'm like, all right, like, I gotta do something. So boom, I ended up getting a job, right? I had a couple jobs, right? Ended up getting a job, boom. Wasn't getting paid, not a mimi tata. And it hurt, because it was like, damn, like, when you start making good money, and I'm talking good money, not that little bit ass shit, you know, I'm talking like thousands. You feel me? When you start getting paid thousands on your check, that's when you be like, oh shit. Then you fuck around and get a check, that bitch say 700. It's 800. Wait, hell no. I was used to making this. Now I'm getting paid $700-800 a week. Man, come on. I was getting thousands in a week. Now I'm getting paid $700. Man, that shit hurt, right? But did I learn my lesson? No, I didn't. Because I was so angry at myself and everything that happened, I continued to smoke. All right. Now I know what some of y'all probably thinking. Damn, kid, you lost 2 jobs. You lost 2 truck driving jobs and you was still smoking? I didn't learn from my mistakes. Right? I'm not telling y'all this to just be telling y'all like my life story and all that shit. I'm telling y'all this because it's gonna be people who fall in this same trap, and you're gonna be wondering how the fuck to get out of it. But you're gonna be wondering that at the end, just like I did, right? And the craziest part before I finish my story is the fact that my cousin was constantly trying to put me on game. Just like I'm trying to put y'all on game right now, and I did not listen. It's going to be people who hear this story right now, and they is not going to listen to what I'm telling them until they get their ass stung. They going to get that. Man, you going to get your ass stung. You going to lose all that money you had, my nigga. And I promise you, bro, your ass going to be fucking hurt. And it ain't just got to do with you smoking, bro. It could be you drinking and driving, bro. It could be fucking a hit and run. It could be anything. It could be it, bro. Listen to me. It could be any fucking thing, right? So my fault. I gotta come back to it. I gotta come back to this part, right? Because I missed out on this part. When I did come back, I forgot. I didn't lose my job because I failed another drug test. That was a lie. That shit completely slipped my mind until I started talking about that. What happened was, I'm still blowing out on the gas after I came back from that month, right? Still blowing out on the gas, still got the fake pills, got this, got that. And I'm thugging, right? I'm thugging. Man, I fell around and, you know, had a little Arkansas route, you know what I'm saying? And they had the gas out there too. But I always had the gas on me, you know what I'm saying? I always kept the gas on me. So, boom, babe, I'm sitting there smoking, right? And I had to wait for a dude to get his check. Now, the dude, me and the little dude that I was working with, we both blew down on that gas. So we blowing down on the gas, and then we go inside, right? I'm like, hey, say, what, kinfolk got to get the check, right? I ain't say it like that, because when I'm working, bro, I'm professional, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to play, and you gotta know when to be serious, bro, you feel me? So, boom, I'm like, hey, man, what buddy had with the check? He like, oh, man, it'll be about 20 minutes. I'm 20 minutes, bro? All right, whatever. So they like, y'all hungry? I'm like, hell yeah, boo, fix us the pasta, right? They fix us the chicken parmesan pasta with the little red sauce, you feel me? So, boom, I take that. I'm like, say me go on, make me a 10-piece wing, you feel me? And I pay for it. He like, all right, bet, boom. So I break the bank, you know what I'm saying? Break it out, boom, pay for my little wings, you feel me? Boom, give me something to drink. Made sure kinfolk had something to drink too. And we sat in the truck, right? Now we already loaded. I'm already loaded. I eat all the pasta right there on the spot. Boom, ate that big ass little bowl of pasta, you feel me? After I get done eating the pasta, nigga, I fucked around and waited. I'm still blowing down, you feel me? Me and him had 2 different vapes, so, you know what I'm saying? He'll hear this shit, I hear my shit, and occasionally we'll swap just to be like, hey, your shit tastes good, my shit tastes different than yours, right? So, folk come, boom, give me the check, and I peel out. Now, when I peel out, it was 2 ways I could have took to get back to the yard. I could take, and we was in Arkansas, so I could take this long-ass road that'll take me down to 30, you feel me? But I didn't need no gas, so I was like, fuck it, we ain't gonna take 30 because that was an extra 30 minutes, right? Ironic as hell. But then, so we took the back way from Arkansas to Oklahoma down to 75 into Dallas. So boom, when I take the back way, this is just straight bonus, right? Now both ways is bonus, but going through the Arkansas, Oklahoma to Dallas route, that's real deal bonus. No street lights, nigga. You know what it is, you feel me? So boom. I take that route. I always took that route. Like, I've been on that route before, you know what I'm saying, taking that route, and I've been going on the 30 route. When we take that route, right, and folk like, you good? I look down like, man, you know I'm good, bro. Like, go ahead, you feel me? Like, all right, boom, his stomach full, my stomach full. He go lay down and go to sleep. As I'm driving, I kind of nod off a little bit and I fall asleep, right? Now, one thing I will say is, when you driving an 18-wheeler, don't eat no big-ass meal, fam, especially if you got to drive a long-ass distance, because it's going to make you tired. Like, you can sit up here and think it's not, but listen to me when I tell you this. I have been there and I have done that shit, bro. I'm trying to get you out of the game, my nigga. I'm telling you right now, bro, you don't want them problems. So, boom, I nod off, bitch. And I woke up and I saw that third time. I'm like, fuck, like, I gotta shake back. I look down on the ground, boom, there go my plate of wings. I'm like, oh, let me eat the wings. I ate the whole 10 piece right then and there, you feel me? I mop them bitches up, you feel me? Boom. After I get done, you know, let me get a napkin real quick, wipe my hand down, you know, drink some more of my drink, you know what I'm saying? I think I had like a Coke or something. Drunk the Coke up, boom. And then as I'm driving, you know what I'm saying, boom, I go back down to blowing on my vape. So I get down blowing on the vape, man, probably like 30 minutes after that, bro. And that last time, but then next thing you know, I felt my truck drifting. I woke up. When I woke up, my truck is headed towards, and this road that I was on was oncoming traffic. So it's like, I'm going this way and traffic coming this way. It's just two lanes, a 2-lane road, right? In the boonies. Thank God there wasn't no traffic coming, right? Also, too, thank God, because we was just about to go up into a curve, where the road curved. So as I wake up, I realize, like, oh shit, I don't have control of my truck. So what I do is I grab my wheel and I turn it left. Boom, when I turn it left, I look at my rear view, I see my trailer swinging, right? So as I see my trailer swinging, I turn left, I try to hear it and turn right to get control of my truck. Well, I hit a sign that tells me curb coming. When I hit the sign, boom, I hit that hole so hard, the dude who in the back sleep flies out the back, and he hit his back like on the up there where I was, right? Boom. So now I'm on the side of the road. I look, it's cars coming around the curb. Sad part about it is I don't even remember that curb, right? So it's cars coming and shit, smoke and dust all in the air and shit. Nobody stopped because they didn't see it happen. So I look out, I see it. We both look out, we both see it. He like, man, what happened? So I lied to him. I'm like, man, somebody had cut me off. They was coming in my lane, and I had just moved out the way, and then boom, I hit that pole. He was like, damn, bro, you gonna report it? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna report it. No, matter of fact, I said, I don't know. That's what I'm telling him, like, I don't know, bro, I don't know. But he kept asking. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, stop asking me, like, am I gonna report this shit? Like, stop asking me, you're pissing me off. So I get up to the yard, I bag the truck up into the dock, and I dip. Never said nothing to my boss. Man, that next day he woke me up, calling me, blowing my shit up. Bro, what happened to the light? What happened to the headlight, right? Because the headlight was messed up. I'm like, man, it was oncoming traffic, bro, and somebody got in my lane. I tried to dip out the way and I hit this pole. He said, hold on real quick, hung up the phone, checked the cameras, called me back and said, you lied to me. I said, what? He said, bro, I seen the camera. You flipped the camera up. I seen you was sleeping. I seen you tried to get control of the truck and you hit that pole. Why would you lie to me? I was like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I was just nervous, you feel me? He was like, well, you fired. I was like, what? He was like, man, you fired. Hung up the phone. Still ain't learned from my mistakes. Lost that job. And I was so angry. Now let's get back to where I was at. I was so angry that I lost that job, I continued to smoke. Well, damn, why would you keep smoking after you lost 2 truck driving jobs and you lost one twice? Man, I don't know. I haven't learned from my mistakes, right? I didn't learn from my mistakes. I was so angry at the situation that I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just smoke. And me seeing those checks that I was getting from them other jobs hurt my soul, because I was like, dang, like, I'm not getting paid nothing. I went from getting paid thousands in a week to $700-800 in a week, right? That means I would literally have to make like 2 to 3 checks to get 1 check that I was at this truck job, right? And so I'm so hurt about the situation that I put myself in, I went into like a depression. But I was still smoking, and I'm blaming myself in all the wrong ways. Instead of me saying like, what can I do to fix this? I just got another job, still trying to provide for my family, but I'm still blowing down on the gas because I have not learned from my mistakes. Time passes, and this is why God works in mysterious ways. Time passes, I end up getting this job at this company called Parks, right? Parks Coffee. I get over there, you know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, you can drive trucks. Whoop, whoop. And I'm like, bet. And they're like, but, it's going to be a couple months before you can do that. And I'm like, all right. So I had a lot of free time on my hand with this job. I would literally get in a box truck, go to different spots, fill that shit up with like snacks and shit, chips, just all type of snacks, drinks, shit that they eat, right? And get back in my truck and go to the next one. Well, with them be having a lot of free time, my cousin, my partner hit me up and was like, hey, let's make a podcast. Let's start a podcast. Now, I've been watching podcasts for years, so I'm like, bet, like, hell yeah, nigga, I got a lot to say, right? So, boom, what I ended up doing was I'm coming up with the whole concept. I'm like, man, let's do it, bro, we can name that bitch Ratchet City TV, you feel me? We could do it like this, we could do it like this, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm looking up equipment that we need. I'm figuring out like a budget. Just everything that we need to start this podcast up. Well, as this is going on, they not making no moves. And now I'm pissed, right? And I'm like, man, y'all niggas ain't making no fucking move, bro. Like, y'all pissing me off. Y'all said y'all was gonna do this and ain't doing shit about it. Like, damn, like, what's up? Nothing. So I'm like, all right, bet. So one day, I just got done blowing down, right? I just got done blowing down. I went in there, put everything up, came out, and I'm blowing down on my vape before I gotta go to my next stop. As I'm blowing down on my vape, something in my head said, well, Keith, why don't you just start making your own videos? And I was like, boy, hey, that'd be so clutch. And I was like, but what would I talk about though? And I was like, I could talk about my life story and all the shit that I've been through, right? About me being on the dope, about me almost being homeless, about this, about that. Whoa. Bet. I'm like, well, what was my first story? Because I don't want to just come in, hey, my name Key. At one point in time, I was on ice. I know I'm black and I was on ice. I didn't want to come in like that, you know what I'm saying? So the first story I did was the kidnap and rape story. I did the kidnap and the rape story, and people love that story. So once I started doing that, mind you, I'm still blowing out on the gas, like heavy, right? So once I did that, boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm thugging, right? I'm thugging. I ain't really making no money, but now I have something to look forward to and something to build off of, right? Now, one thing I don't condone also too is you lying to your partner about something so simple and so petty. Like, I wasn't lying to her, but I just didn't tell my wife that I was smoking on the vape, right? Now, you got to think, she already knew that I lost my job behind this, right? And she was disappointed in a nigga, you feel me? And it's like, damn, like, why would you do that? And I'm like, man, I don't know, but it's hard to explain something like that to somebody who never done drugs. Because my wife never done drugs, maybe once, but she ain't just really fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? She don't do no drugs, she don't drink, folks. So it's hard to explain to somebody who never done something that you have done why you do what you do and how it feels. That's just like if you was a jack boy and all you did was rob dudes, like you was a stick-up kid, and I ain't talking like Jennings. It's hard to explain to somebody why you keep doing this, why you get a rush off of doing what you're doing. Like, it's hard to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna really understand how you feel when you go rob somebody, barefaced, with a mask on, with that gun in your hand. Nobody gonna understand it. Nobody will understand how it feels if you was a dope boy, you hustling, you serving up motherfuckers, females like you, all that. Nobody gonna understand how you feel if they never been in those shoes. Okay? So me trying to explain to my wife why I do what I do is kind of like talking to somebody, showing somebody a menu who can't see, right? And then her trying to explain to me why I shouldn't do this. It's like talking to somebody and showing them a menu and they can't see. Okay? We did not see eye to eye when it came down to this. But that never stopped us from communicating and talking and doing whatever we need to do as grown-ups, right? So I'm steady doing me, I'm steady doing Key, I'm steady blowing down, now I'm making my videos. Now I found something that is not producing money. I'm not making money off YouTube, right? At least right now I'm not. But eventually I will, folks. Like, this ain't just some shit I'm just doing it for just my health. I'm doing it for y'all, but also, bro, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, build something, right? I'm trying to build something. So I'm doing all this, I'm steady blowing down on the gas, and before you know it, I end up getting a better truck driver job, right? It didn't pay that much. It didn't pay a whole bunch, but I got the job. Right then and there, it was paying more than a job. Right then and there, I told myself, I said, okay, listen, Keith, you got lucky when you got the parts, because they weren't even supposed to give you the drug tests for you to get through with your clearinghouse. You finessed your way into that. I finessed my way all the way into that, right? Now, in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, like, either you gonna want to get high, folk, or you gonna want to make money. What do you want to do? And I told myself, I said, man, I want to make money, but I still want to get high. And I also was telling myself too, I'm like, bro, I still haven't learned from my mistakes, because I'm steady talking about I want to make money and get high at the same time. It don't work like that, folks. Especially in my field of play. You driving trucks, you can't do that. You can't do that. So I knew I mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I was not ready. But I got to the truck driving job and I'm blowing down, right? So boom, bit like something in me was just like, I'm stronger than what I am portraying right now. Like, ain't no way in hell you this weak to marijuana, King. Like it's just no way you letting this hold you down so much that you can't even focus and see the bigger picture, right? Yes, you making these videos, you giving people the game, but why can't you listen to your own game that you spitting? And right then and there, it hit me like a fucking sack of bricks, nigga. That bit hit me like a sock full of soap. Have you ever got hit with socks? Have you ever got hit with a sock full of soap, or like a sock in a lock? Right? That shit hurt. Okay? Now, I told myself, I said, bro, you have to start doing what you be preaching on YouTube. Like, what type of time are you on? You feel me? Like, that ain't how we rock, Keith. I'm like, yeah. I go back and I watch my videos, and as I'm watching my videos, I inspired myself, and I was the one doing the damn talking. Okay? So I said, you know what? I'm done. Cold turkey. I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. I got to get back to where I was at. I got to get back to taking care of my family like I know I can. I just got to get back to doing me. I just got to get back to doing Key. So I did. Stopped smoking. Got a better paying job. Wasn't paying what I was making. So boom, I'm like, all right, bet, I'm good. Steady doing my YouTube. Now I'm sober. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, I've been sober. Like, I haven't smoked. All I do is drink. So right then and now, I'm asking myself, have I learned from my mistakes? Have I learned from the things that I've been through, the traumas that I put upon myself and my family? Not necessarily traumas, just out of our comfort zone. And I did. Still to this day, I have not thought about smoking. I be around people that smoke, and not one time has it crossed my mind like, bro, let me just hit it one time. Not one time has it crossed my mind. Learning from your mistakes is something that we will all have to do. I don't give a fuck how perfect you think you is, bro. We all make mistakes. But it's about learning from your mistakes that makes life more enjoyable. Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, If you never learn from your mistakes, you can never really blossom like you should in life. Like, you will forever be in a rut if you don't learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes can be a very, very hard thing if you don't know how to learn from your mistakes. The best thing for you to do is analyze your situation and then move forward from that. Because me learning from my mistakes had to be the best thing that ever happened to me. And now, after all that, even when you learn from your mistakes, only God will let you know when you're ready. He did. And He blessed me. He blessed me back with my old job. Right? He blessed me back with my old job. And I'm grateful for that. I still run into problems, but I put my faith in the man above and I walk in faith. Because I know that I learned from my mistakes. And when you got that confidence in yourself to know that you learn from your mistakes, you're going to be good. Understand what I'm saying right now. Because a lot of people going to let this go over their head. A lot of people just going to let it go in one ear and out the other. A lot of people only going to watch this video for a couple minutes and get off because it's not interesting to them. But sometimes in life, it be the things that when people try to give you the game, you need to soak that up. And it took me a while to understand that. And all I'm trying to do is give y'all the game. I just need y'all to soak it up and understand what I'm saying. Because a lot of people gonna watch this, think that I'm, man, this nigga, he always trying to give out game and shit, whoop, lame man nigga, whoop, right? Still gonna make those mistakes. And they ain't gonna be able to blossom. I'm just keeping it the bean. Look, man, one last for 3 things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Or now, man, I appreciate everybody who been rocking my videos. Man, I appreciate everybody who just been tapped into the kid. You know what I'm saying? Just got to the crib. Man, I'm about to go in this bitch, see my kids, see my family, you feel me? Just, you know, thug it out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga went to work earlier than a bit. Probably like 5 something in the morning. I'm just not getting back, bro. It's 7:57 at night, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? More money, less stress. And I ain't talking down trip. Now, like I always told you, man, we're gonna keep our foot on their neck, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay on y'all P's and Q's. Make sure you stay on make sure your head on swivel at all the time. Well, what does make sure you keep your head on a swivel? That means, you better keep goddamn me at all the time, you feel me? For real, for real. And we just gonna keep applying pressure. And if they can't breathe, we're gonna apply more pressure. Just keeping it in the bean, dog.